Joining me now for reaction is the Federalist Molly Hemingway, who's also a Fox News contributor, Howie Kurtz, host of Fox News' Media Buzz, which airs at 11 a.m. on Sundays, and Dinesh D'Souza, a filmmaker whose new film, Death of a Nation, is in theaters now and will be in a special showing all weekend long over Labor Day. Dinesh, let's start with you here. This is wild. I mean, CNN is, this is CNN, the James Earl Jones booming voice. And at one time, like back in the 80s when CNN started, it was considered kind of a gold standard of this new type of journalism. Where does it stand now after this Lanny Davis story, a complete bungle by the network?
Well, one can almost think back nostalgically to the 80s when CNN would have shows like Crossfire, where they would have a liberal, a conservative, Pat Buchanan on one side, Michael Kinsley on the other. That's not the CNN of today. Now, it's one thing to spin the news and interpret it in a manner that is consistent with your own ideological agenda. It's a completely different thing to have a story in which you are reporting facts. The facts are exposed as false, and you dig your heels in and say that they're true anyway. I mean, this is taking fake news to a new level, and it is setting, you may say, almost a new standard of deception that I think will haunt CNN for a while.
Yeah, Dinesh, your movie's Death of a Nation. This is like Death of Journalism. Now, Dinesh, CNN's not the only network under fire for botching a huge story, getting it wrong. But according to now new reports, the top brass at NBC tried to put the kibosh on Ronan Farrow's real bombshell story about Harvey Weinstein's sexual predation. And basically forcing Ronan Farrow to take the story to the New Yorker magazine, where everybody knows by now he ultimately won a Pulitzer Prize. And tonight rumors are also swirling that NBC News chairman Andy Lack is on the hot seat. Dinesh, this is unreal.
Well,
Harvey Weinstein had a lot of power.
I think if the CNN story was a lie of commission, the NBC story is a lie of omission. Now, just think about how powerful their ideology would have to be, because remember, this is actually not a lie that would have helped Trump. This actually is a lie to cover up a principle, the principle of sexual harassment, the principle of sexual abuse, which is actually a principle on the left. And so, essentially, this principle can only be trumped by a greater principle on the left. And the greater principle on the left here is we have to protect our own team. They're very powerful people on the left, George Soros, Harvey Weinstein, and it is an unwritten rule, in a sense, of progressive journalism that these people are untouchable and that you have to run defense for them and run protection for them. I believe that was what was going on at NBC.